if this was your Monday, would you want to actually come out here and sit in this chair with a nice cool glass of iced tea? You know, you'd rather sit there and just enjoy. We got the tree here. As soon as the sun moves over, it'll be in the shade. Birds singing. I don't know. Dilemma. But alas, I have to go to work. So let's go over and see how the garden's doing. I've been very remiss in keeping the garden this year. I have not weeded once. I've just been too busy making pots. But my bee balm is completely happy. It does not care if I weed or not, which is a native plant. And there's some echinacea. I actually have another echinacea over here. He's a little late, that one. But looks like there was a third. I don't know what happened to it. Something ate it maybe. That's a weed. And then if we're going to talk about stuff in the garden. So this, last year I had it all weeded and it looked great. This year I haven't got to it yet. Although I have a beautiful Asiatic lily in there. Probably got some lily beetles on that one. This right here is mullein. And here's more mullein. And you know what they say about mullein? Once you have mullein, you always have mullein. It never goes away. But the leaves are medicinal. So you can harvest them and dry them and make herbal teas and stuff out of it. I don't know. These are some wildflowers. So a little tour of my garden, which, oh my gosh, there's another pretty lily. Sorry. I'm sorry I haven't taken care of you. And there's another one. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I'm a bad gardener, but we know this. Got some berries, got some red raspberries over the side here. Nice. Sides, oh my gosh, I think 3 cars just went by. Oh, the traffic here is terrible. I don't know. What am I gonna do? So anyhow, yeah, gardening. I love it. I don't ever have time to do it. Because, you know, if I have a day off, I don't really want to spend it gardening. I actually still want to make more pots. Oh well. There's a little frog. He hopped away. Well, happy Monday, everybody. I'll post something probably tomorrow. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. Studio work of some sort. Here's some yarrow, another medicinal plant. And some little tiny bees on there. Little teeny tinies. Look how small they are. They're so small. Have a great day, everybody. Happy Wednesday. The kiln is cool enough to unload, but look at how hot it is in here. 93. It's hot in the studio. It's hot in Vermont. Wednesday usually means we do our live broadcasts, but it's so hot right now. I don't know. I haven't canceled them yet. It is almost noon. I don't want to cancel it, but it's already uncomfortably hot in the studio, and it's just going to get hotter as the day goes on. We're just having this terrible heat wave. But I'm going to unload the kiln and do some work, you know, a few hours worth of work. Where should we start? Let's just do the cute bread plate. So here is this bread plate I made with the De La Design Gifts cutters. Oh my gosh, I love it. So this is with our plant baby rolling pin. And I made a plant toast. So, I mean, maybe you don't want plant bread. I don't know. You could put it under a planter. I think it's really cute. The clay is Tucker's Smooth Speck. You see those little speckles in there? They're not really noticeable. They're just subtle little dots. So there's that piece. See them in there? The glaze. Oh yes, let me tell you. This is my Oribe, which is a green transparent glaze. And then I used iron wash on the rim to make it look like it's cooked bread. Isn't that cute? All right, we'll sit this here because my glaze table is full of pots. This is the leaf pendant that I was thinking of doing tonight. And originally the plan was to do this as a raku firing, but it's so hot. There's no way I can do a raku firing. So this is iron wash applied as a stain, not wiped back, and then Oribe on top. You can barely tell there's green on there. The iron oxide really overpowers that, but it looks great. This, I don't know if I can share anything that's going on in this mug with you. I think I gave you a preview, but this is my deep green sea glaze. The camera's picking it up as more of a blue. It's greener than this in real life. I don't know why the color's off, but such it is. Anyhow, this is also on the speckled clay. Maybe if I go this way and get different lighting angle. And then I put Clayscapes cream on top. Look at how that melted. Isn't that yummy? So that's what's happening there. The pattern is my Mashrabia Scream pattern that we'll make available at some point in the future. You'll have to wait for that. And that glaze is one of my Celadons. It will be available this fall from Clayscapes Pottery. It's really pretty though, look at it. And what I love about it is the richness of the color and the fact that you see the texture so well with such a nice deep color. Often when we have dark colors, we lose our texture. So there's more in here. So I did a little plate just using the deep green sea brushed on. I wanted to see how it brushed. So let's take a look at the back because I brushed it on with a, this is a dip and pour glaze and I brushed one coat on. So it's a little thin, just a little. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. But brushed on the front. Nice, it's on the Stargazer. And that little bump is my stamp. I was drawing earlier, I got ink on my fingers. The life of an artist, right? You get ink, you get glaze. These came out so good. So this is the Gothic heart pendant that we're doing for Bead Week. Oh yes, I wanted this really beautiful satiny matte finish with the gloss center for the heart. That looks great. So that's the large pendant. I'm just gonna put it right there. This is the small pendant. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. And then I did it with red too, because you know, sometimes you need red and black. So got a little bit of black on the corner at the top, see? I'm okay with that. I'll be a little more careful next time, and I'll remind everybody else to be careful when they're making theirs. And then here's the smaller one. And that looks good, they look great. I'm really happy with how these turned out. And that's an old glaze drip. I've got to pull that shelf out and grind it down. I'll work on that later. So just a small kiln opening, not a lot of pots were in there, but I had a few things I needed to get done, especially these beads for Bead Week, well, these necklaces for Bead Week. And then using that new deep green sea. Oh my gosh, I love it. All right, let's see. There are some air conditioners left. Yay. All right, we need to get a few of these to go in the studio because those studio lights make it too hot. So we need to get two because the studio is so big. That's a pretty good one. All right, we're gonna grab a couple of these and then get them back to the studio and install them so I can go back to working and filming for you all. Happy Saturday. So this is the grand finale of Bead Week. We did the Gothic heart stamps that I taught you how to make and then used those stamps to make this amazing earring and necklace set and also the larger pendants over there. I love this. I love that choker. I love those earrings. It's so fabulous. And of course, all of Bead Week has been amazing. I'm only a little sad that we were not able to do the live broadcast this week, and I'll explain why we didn't. So it's been hot here in Vermont, and most of Vermont is not, most buildings are not air conditioned, and neither is my studio. And you would think, why not? Well, it's just not how things are here. And also this concrete floor that I have usually does a really nice job of keeping it cool. But when it's hot out and it gets hot in the building, it gets hot. So if it's 85 out, it can be 85 in the building. And then I work under these lights. I have 8 lights here and they get hot. They get so hot that you don't want to touch them. So imagine standing here when it's already 85 degrees and then these hot lights on you. It gets up to 100 or more in the space. It gets really hot. So we went to get some air conditioning units. First, we talked to our electrician, and the cost of putting in a heat pump is just not in the budget right now. It's a lot. And we've already paid a lot for the building. And as many of you know who have followed the journey of this building, you know, it was a lot of saving and a lot of years to get here. So this is what we have. We have an air conditioning unit downstairs and one upstairs. You can see we haven't even finished the install. We just got some tape holding it on. We're about to put the screws in. Now, I couldn't go with a larger air conditioning unit because it would not fit in the windows. So this is the biggest we could get. And it's helping. We've got the temperature down. You can see the 74. I think it's 74. We'll go check in just a second. But under the lights, it's still really, really hot. So that's why we didn't do the broadcast. I tried. But by the end of the day, it's so hot in here. Okay, so right now, we're at 75. And then with the lights, I should put a thermometer up there and we could see. But it gets really hot under the lights. So there's been no kiln firing this week. Sadly, I did do one at the beginning of the week, but I still haven't fired my fabulous new L&L plug-in fire cone 10 kiln. I will get to that. And the studio is completely wrecked. This is what happens when I have a busy week and I'm just working nonstop. This week we've had a lot happening with Bead Week, so I have been busy and everything has just been piled on the table, and you'll see there's a lot on this table. So I'm gonna spend the next couple days cleaning. Actually, this will take maybe a few hours. Put everything away, get the reclaim. You know, I've got some reclaim I've got to just put in a bigger bucket I have outside and take care of all that, and that's not a big deal. But I wanna show you this. The Gothic Heart. Wow, look how long, little ADD moment. Look how long my arm is. It's not really that long. This is the tray I made using the Gothic Heart stamp that I taught everybody how to make in the class. Isn't that a great little tray? I put a quick little video up. You can watch that. So I will clean studio. This is probably going to be the end of the week since it is Saturday. I'm going to maybe not be in the studio tomorrow. Next week we go to New York City. So I'm getting ready for that. I don't think that I will be able to come out tomorrow. I actually have to go somewhere else tomorrow for the day and do some stuff, family stuff. I've got a box from Alexandria Pottery Co. I'll be checking that out. I'll do an unboxing, not today. So I'll take care of that. But let's go outside and say goodbye. So long, farewell, Auf Wiedersehen, good night. Beautiful out, hot out. Vermont hot. Oh yeah, it's gonna be in the 80s, high 80s. Some of you who followed me for many years will remember I will always talk about how we have about a week of 80-degree temperatures and that's it. Over the last almost 20 years, it has creeped up. We're getting a lot of 80. We've had about 3 weeks of almost 80s. And this last week we've been high 80s, really high. But butterflies are happy. I got to refill the butterfly holder with some. You got anything in there? This is a fun class you can make if you want to make your own. I'll teach you. Go check that class out. It's a butterfly, I think pollinator feeder, butterfly feeder. That's a great one. I need to get a new net. Or you can also put bananas. So I think I'm going to go to the house and grab some bananas when they're really ripe. You can just chop them up and put them in there, and the butterflies love bananas. All right, so this is the week, everybody. Thanks for joining me. I'll be back next week getting ready for New York City, and I will share that, of course, with you all. I'm excited. It's going to be really fun. Have a great week, everybody. Happy Monday. Starting off, I'm filming the leaf pendant. Hi, everybody. I'm filming the leaf pendant class that was part of last week's Bead Week, but it was so hot in the studio I couldn't do it. Was hot outside, it was just too hot. So we've got 2 minutes left till I can take it out, and then I'll film the rest of the class. So I don't have much time, but I wanted to check in. I got some stuff, I got some packages I want to share with you all and everything, but It's a hot Vermont day in July, but it's better than a snowy, freezing cold Vermont day in February. Because if it was February, I don't think I could do the Raku kiln. So I'll do another little clip after I show you all the goodies that I got. But let me finish this and I'll be back to share the results. Hopefully it turns out good. I think it will be. It's glowing. Get it? Well, I think it got hot enough. Right now I'm doing the part where we add our combustible. Get a nice combustible atmosphere in there. And now we put the lid on. Put it out. That's it. So microwave Raku. I did a bunch of videos on it and we did a tutorial a little while ago. So if you haven't watched that yet, go check it out. It got very hot. You can see it's still glowing red and it actually fractured a bit. And in fact, the lid and bottom here didn't want to come apart. The bottom, do you see that crack right there? It fractured a tiny bit in two places, as a matter of fact. And I think when it fractured, it expanded so that this and this were stuck together. So I kind of had to tap, tap, tap it a bit when I took out of the microwave and then pulled it off. Now this kiln here is going to be the Raku kiln. And I am more comfortable firing this electric kiln here as my Raku kiln than I am firing the microwave. It's a microwave, yes, but I don't feel it's as safe as the electric kiln. And I will be doing a class on that shortly. So I'm gonna put my tongs down and we're just gonna let everything cool and I'll come back in 15 minutes and we'll see what we have. So it's been about 15 minutes and let's see. It's not hot. So we can open this up. I am filming a class right now. This class, as a matter of fact, but you're watching this vlog, the class is already out. It's the leaf pendant class. And this is the part you didn't see in the class because, you know, I didn't bring the camera out here. Now, I don't know if this got hot enough. When I opened it from here, it didn't look glossy. So I'm a little concerned. Yeah, I don't think it did. That's the back. It doesn't even look black enough. Usually it has more combustion. Let's see the front. Oh, I am so wrong. Oh, wow, whoa. Okay, but look, it curled a lot. I don't know if you can see how much that curled. I'll put it down. It would be a great spoon rest. Oh, it's really pretty. It turned out great. Let's see how hot it is. I don't want to grab it. It's a little hotter than my hands like. I'm putting it back in. We'll put it back in here. Go back in. We'll come back in a minute. But you saw it. It looks good. It looks good. The clay curled a little bit. So that's just the clay. And sometimes that happens. Could have been the firing. But you'll see the finished one in the class. Or actually, you have seen the finished one in the class. Sunday morning. I'm not actually working today, but I did want to come out and end the vlog with you guys and just show you what we did this week because it has been a busy week. And there's a lot of plastic on the table. Let's just see what we have here. So in this week's live broadcast, in the live at 5, we made trays using the new ruffled rectangle rim template and the cute sushi rolling pin. And you saw that, right? You see these weight bags? I talk about these. You've seen these before. You're probably sick of seeing them. These are so great because they hold my plates flat so they dry and they don't warp. And here's one. And they just stay until they're completely dry. So that one's about, oh my gosh, I think these are all dry. I think they're ready to go in the kiln. And other things, we've got exciting new stuff. My Christmas tree rim template, that is going to be available. So by the time this comes out, it will be out. and we're gonna have it in 5 sizes, so you can make 5 different size Christmas tree dishes. Also, the pattern on this is my winter berry, and we're gonna have that winter berry rolling pin in, we have it in mini right now, but we're gonna have it in a 12 and 7 inch. And here's another one of the sizes of the plates that the Christmas tree rim template. So we're doing this early so that everybody can get everything in time for the holidays. And then under here, I have a little tray we made with no texture, and I'm gonna put some underglaze on it, and well, I'll probably do that today, and then tomorrow, Monday, I'll come and I'll carve it. So we'll see that tomorrow. So we'll put that back under plastic. So usually wrap it up and keep it wrapped up, and even after I put the underglaze on it, I will put the weight bag back on it. And then over here, oh, I think it's about time to, if this was gonna be a soap dish, it's time to put the holes in it. I've made marks where the holes are gonna go, but I haven't actually put the holes in. So I'll do that, and then I'll be done, because it's Sunday. I'm actually making rolling pins all day today, so that's today. I'll be over at the pin production area. And then this one, this is the combination tray I did using Sandbow's summer flowers. Oh my gosh, those are so cute. And then the wildflower in the mini. And you saw over here, let me grab that tray. Here's the wildflower in the 7-inch design, mini design. They are different scales, absolutely. I made the pattern a little tinier. And so sometimes you might want the mini roller, that way you get this really great border. Sometimes you want the bigger roller so it covers the entire area. You get options. So cover that one back up. This one is not, you can see the color. Do you see the kind of cream color there? Do you see over here it's whiter? See the difference? This is almost bone dry. This is not. So you can definitely tell this needs to dry longer. The reason I'm putting plastic on it is because my weight bags are full of cat litter, which is fine, but the cat litter sometimes comes through, and I don't want that embedded in my clay. So I am using these. So all I'm gonna do today is put the holes in this right here. And what else do we do? Oh, we glazed. Those are gonna go tomorrow. I'm gonna put those in the new plug-in fire kiln from L&L. I'll be doing that in a bit. And then I got plans for these this next week. And then, oh, there's more trays. There's another cute sushi tray. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. But again, this is where the mini is the center. And then I used wave for the border. And I just love how you can combine that or not. What's over here? I did the bees, a little bee tray. So yeah, I've got to clean the studio. Oh my gosh. It takes no time at all for things to get out of hand here. And I'm not gonna do it today though. I'm gonna wait till Monday. It's Sunday. I'm gonna enjoy my Sunday. Well, I'm gonna make rolling pins and clean the house. So that's my Sunday. But look how nice it is. It's beautiful. All my daylilies have bloomed. Summer passed. I figure I'll take you a walk through the garden. I still haven't weeded, so don't judge me. If anybody feels really bad, you're welcome to come to my house and weed my garden for me. It's the flower garden. And I didn't get to it this year. Just so busy. But my daylilies look great, don't they? They're so pretty. And what is happening out here? There's a mess. Such a mess in the garden. What is that? Is that rhubarb? I didn't plant that. That can't be rhubarb. But look at this leaf. I'm picking this and putting this in clay. I will do that tomorrow. This I don't want here. I don't know what it is. Is it actually rhubarb? I don't think so. There's a false rhubarb. But the side you press in the clay is not the top. It is the back. Look at the veins. That's gonna make good texture. But here's the secret. If you use big leaves like that, make your slab thick. Thick. Like thicker than the 3/8 of an inch we normally use. Go thicker. You need a big fat slab. These would be great bird baths. And that's me. I might do that. I've got 1. Oh, look at that. That's huge. 2, 3. That one's pretty big. 4, 5, 6. I got at least 6 huge ones. And then this. I don't know what this is. I didn't plant this. This doesn't look like anything I want. Something's eating it. But will I put it in clay? Oh, yeah. There's plenty. And this is a nice shape. Look at that leaf shape. Oh, that'd be a great bowl. So I'm going to pick some of that. And so, yeah, will I weed? Okay. I'm going to have to, aren't I? Because I got these things in my garden. But the actual plants, like this is one right here. Oh, my gosh. It's totally taken over. There's yarrow. And then I did not plant the echinacea here, by the way. The echinacea was all planted over there. So where that came from, I don't know. What is this? This just happened overnight, I swear. What is this? That is crazy. I don't know what's happening. Someone out there help and tell me what this thing is in my garden. There's this vine that has taken over all my bush. No, no, no. All right, I have to get out with the... I don't want to pull it. I'm going to get out with the trimmers. All right, so maybe I'm going to spend some of my Sunday weeding. And then bee balm. Anyhow. I've got leaves for clay. Yay. There's more of whatever that false rhubarb is. You are going in clay. So, yeah, leaves in clay. That's what we're going to do today or tomorrow. We'll see. But I definitely have to take care of this vine. I think I will do that today at the least. So, hope you guys had a great week. I know it was a short vlog. We've been so busy with the getting back from New York and everything. But next week, I'll get back on track and have more of a beefy vlog for you guys. A more beefy vlog. Apples. Apple tree. These are not, I mean, I could eat these. They're green. I mean, they're not ready. But this tree, it has a bit of blight or something. These are not people eating apples. This tree's been neglected for decades, and because of that, the apples, they're on the ground too. They're basically fit for animals to eat. Deer come, and deer do bed down up here in the back. Deer sleep up here. So I'm pretty sure they're coming down and snacking on those apples. Here's another apple tree straight ahead of me. And I don't mind the deer eating them at all. Like, they can come and eat them. That's fine. So, all right. Sunday. Hope you guys have a great weekend. I will catch up with you all tomorrow morning on Good Morning Clay Share and with the vlog. Bye, everybody.